Hi guys, I'm back with another then and now video. This time I'm using Mini Dracula, which also is a Make It Crafty image. And as one of my viewers asked for, there is going to be a better kind of image at the end of the video showing you the final result of this card and the previous card. Also, you can find all of those card photos and stuff on my blog, and there is a direct link to this specific post in the description. And both on the blog and in the description you can find all the materials that I used for these cards. This is a Dracula, Mini Dracula, and this then and now is actually all about his cape, because I wanted to have something that was unique about them, what I have thought about doing when it comes to the image. And this time I'm actually having some ideas on how to paint black on black. Usually when you paint black on black you can get it, you can get the image to actually disappear because you only get this big black blob. So something I learned from Draw with Jazza, which is an Australian comic drawer, but also I was kind of got remembered about this from Zoe, and that is if you leave a little white line, even though it's not really supposed to be there, if you leave that little tiny lighter line, you will get a better delimiter between the different parts, and therefore the different parts of the character will stand out a little bit. I'm not going to leave it stark white. I'm gonna end up coloring over with the W4 to tone it down a little bit, but here when I color with the W6 you see about how much I'm leaving. It's just a teeny tiny sliver of lighter fabric, sort of, because it is clothes, to make that little delimiter and make all of those folds stand out a little bit more. I've also done it on his clothes to get that to stand out a little bit more and make it look more like a whole image. So that is my tip for today. Play around with it, and if you have problems working with creases and folds, I really recommend the creases and folds tutorial from Make It Crafty, because it's awesome. So we really have made a really good job by explaining how to think about making creases and folds with any kind of medium. So it's just about the creases and fold. So I really recommend that if you haven't seen that or done it, because I learned a lot from that little ebook. It's just a PDF with a lot of information, and also with the PDF you get all the images that she is that you can be working on. So it's a really good price. I really mean it, a really good price. Cutting out little Dracula, I have a few things that I thought about. One was that the white between the hair and the little bat is so small that you can actually just cut them out in one piece and you don't have to cut them apart. And the other thing is I am cutting all of the points to a little rounded end, because the paper doesn't split in two when you do that. This is the card or the paper that was left from the card from Monday, and I'm going to use that for this card. I really like that paper. I'm also going to make my own sentiment, as that piece of paper didn't have one, so I'm using a stamp set from Lawn Fawn called Booyah, and it has a whole bunch of really cool Halloween sentiments. Today it's Booyah with a little exclamation point. I am heat embossing that, so I first used my little heat embossing tool, then I used some Versamark ink, and now I'm using some liquid platinum embossing powder by Ranger, because it actually fitted very good with the paper pad. The color in it has the same kind of tonal warmth. I'm making a very teeny tiny sliver. It's about half of an inch, and I'm making it 3 inches wide because that is how wide the card is. Also matting that down with a 3 inches wide piece of slate grey cardstock by Simon Says Stamp. And then I'm cutting down all of the layers and the card base. The card base is 4 1/4 by 6 1/2, and then I am scoring that at a 3 1/4 to make my 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 card base. It's just that the paper fitted on that, and I kind of like making. Right now I'm into making smaller cards. It's one of those things. I'm just doing a lot of smaller cards. And then I'm just, with the help of my Crafty Companion tape, layering all of my layers together. I have some 3M Scotch foam tape beneath him. Even have a little bit on that bat, because then I know that it will safely go through the mail. And I finished by layering that on top of my card base, and the card is done! If you like it, please thumbs it up. It means a lot to me. If you have any questions, just comment down below and I'll answer as soon as I can. These are 2 videos, the Monday video and a button, which is an old Make It Crafty Halloween card that I made. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!